Okay. So let's just. I keep doing this, but it requires the listener to have an imagination. So although I would love to tell a story, some people may just want something credible. So I'm just gonna say this: Bitcoin completely not understood. There are those who believe Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana to all be the same thing. Now I believe there exists someone out there who will attempt to feed off of this. We have these periods of the market where everyone thinks the altcoin or this specific altcoin is going to go to the moon, is better than Bitcoin, and they literally feed off of that, and then they harvest as much as they can from that consciousness, and all these altcoins are back 80% down. Now I believe we have a new era coming up of mass Bitcoin awareness and adoption on the so-called most sophisticated investors in the world, the BlackRocks, the Morgan Stanleys, etc. The top of the top. But what this market is going for is for everyone. And really and truly, everyone does not understand Bitcoin. They really think that all these things are the same: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, etc. Now, be it that is the case, and everyone has not had the awakening. Just like we had the altcoins. Now, the altcoin can dupe the uninitiated, okay? The uninitiated, the unsophisticated, they fall victim to stories. Now, I believe that things like Ethereum are here intentionally because they look credible. Same as Solana, it looks credible. Now, the sophisticated investors, unless they are smart enough to understand that Bitcoin is really something different, I believe that a almost fake reality will be created, a fake period of reality in which the two look equivalent. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, wherever it is, they look equivalent because the sophisticated investor is not going to fall for the silly altcoin stories. But you must understand that there will be those who simply do not have that full awakening to really understand Bitcoin. And really and truly, Bitcoin is one of those things where you really understand it once it's too late. So the sophisticated era of reaching this grander market, I believe that there are those who want to feed off of the unknowing. And just because you are sophisticated and have 100 million and you're accredited investor and all that stuff, there's no way that these people 100% have had a conscious awakening to truly understand this asset, this substance, and how it differs from all the other things. Thus, they will feed off of this by creating a sophisticated period in which Ethereum looks like it's a credible thing, Solana looks like it's a credible thing. Now, if this doesn't happen, Bitcoin's going to 1 million, 10 million within the next 10 years. But for as long as people are unknowing, they will feed off of it. They will make all these things look the same until it is too late. So however long that period lasts, I guarantee you there are Bitcoiners that are balls deep in Ethereum because they understand that the world doesn't really understand this stuff. And they think they're all the same. And they are waiting for the world to demonstrate that they do not understand Bitcoin and start loving things like Ethereum and Solana. And guess what? Once the world is giving up its Bitcoin or it's giving up its money, for Ethereum, these lot will sell. And especially if it's directly for Bitcoin, they will sell their Ethereum, their Solana for Bitcoin to the informed investor, and that Bitcoin will never return. That Bitcoin will never return to the market ever again. Not for 100 years. So I believe that this period of time, if it is to come, will look real, but it's entirely fake. It's entirely fake. You know what I mean? It's like a period of time in which you believe this to be a new paradigm. Ethereum, Solana, altcoins, crypto. There's no crypto. It's basically just Bitcoin. But I guarantee that the sophisticated investor, unless they have fully awoken, will fall for this, and they'll be left holding bags of Ethereum and Solana and all these different altcoins. Now that's really it. That's really it. You really need to get consciousness straight from the future, and they need to tell you that it's really Bitcoin only. Yeah, once you get that infinite awakening, you realize that you can't sell this. You realize that the world is not ready. Okay? The world is not ready. What more can I say? But again, I even compared that. When I thought of this, I compared it to gold. And I said, what if gold was just so important that they created a whole world based around oil just so that they can accumulate all the gold? You know what I mean? They made all this tech stuff, all these computers, all this oil, made it, you know, they just built a whole 100-year economy out of it just to accumulate gold. It was just that so important that we're living within a fake world. That is it. That is it. You really need to have the Bitcoin awakening. Otherwise, you're going to get caught up in a fantasy realm. They will make it last 10 years. They'll make it look like Ethereum's the thing. And then once the Bitcoin's gone, poof. You can't force it back into circulation. You know, that is the reality. That 10-year period of Ethereum economy suddenly just revealed to be nonsense. And all that Bitcoin is gone. Given up. I'm just going to end that there. You have to wake up.